A young girl and her family move into a new house out in the country. When sifting through the barn, she comes across a dusty old mirror. What awaits her on the other side is an adventure full of action and wacky characters. I'm Joe, and this is the Coffee and Adventure review of Ravenlok. There are some dark thematic elements, including enslavement and forced labor. After falling through a mirror in the barn, your main character, let's call her Alice, runs into a white rabbit. The little fellow lets her know that the land is being oppressed by an evil queen, and a young girl with black hair, prophesied as Ravenlok, would save the world from the evil queen. After finding a sword conspicuously placed in front of the castle gates and getting some training, Alice begins her journey. This take on Alice's adventures in Wonderland will have you interacting with some familiar faces and going to some recognizable locations, but you'll meet new characters in some places set outside the original tale. The new content serves the game better overall. From a gameplay perspective, Ravenlok is a rudimentary action-adventure game with some exploration elements. You'll be roaming around the kingdom, completing tasks for the inhabitants there. On occasion, you'll fight some bosses, which were rarely a challenge. For collectors, there are figurines stashed throughout the game to nab. I do have to say, I love that you add them to your collection by dancing near them. Combat is about as simple as you can get with a 3D action game. You can swing your sword, block, dash, use items, and employ special powers that recharge in a few seconds. If you're well stocked with some healing potions, you can button mash to swing your sword and use special abilities to take on everything in the game. It's honestly a little mind-numbing, but the game's short enough and visually interesting enough that it won't make you walk away before finishing the 3 to 4 hour adventure. I love Ravenlok's aesthetic. It mixes a beautiful color palette with low-poly 3D models to give the game a unique look and feel that's kind of Minecraft spin-off in nature. All the creatures, whether friend or foe, feel thoughtfully designed and modeled to match the aesthetic in an alluring way. I should expect nothing less from the team that brought us the beautiful River Bond, though. Ravenlok is a fun, if rudimentary, action-adventure game players of all ages can enjoy. There's enough meat on the bone to feel like a whole experience, but the game's short enough to finish in a single sitting. It has fun characters and a neat world. You could do a lot worse for your time in Wonderland. Coffee and Adventure gives Ravenlok a 3 out of 5. If we've earned it, be sure to subscribe and let us know what you thought of our review. You can also follow us on Twitch, Twitter, Facebook, and TikTok for more of our content.